In the relative silence of his own quarters, Sub-Technician Drex prepares for what he believes may be the most significant interaction of his current reproductive cycle. Hunched over his personal data tablet, he's spent considerable time filtering through archived footage of a particular human, perhaps daringly tagged under possible pre-courtship gestures. One ritual in particular captured his fascination: a slow, wide-mouthed stretch, often paired with a sigh, and, on rare occasions, an exasperated groan that flushed his chest a mottled mauve. He pauses the recording. The human female, Ensign Harper Davis, is mid-stretch, eyes closed and neck tantalizingly flexed, exposing the column of her throat. To a Xerelian, such public vulnerability sends a clear message, an invitation, but Drex is no fool. The bunched-up muscles of her cheeks flexed with controlled power, revealing a jaw structure evolved not merely for communication, but for dominion over fibrous organic matter. Her teeth, uniform, gleaming, flashed in the light like precision-forged tools. Not ornamental, not delicate, instruments of tearing, crushing, rending. It was anatomy in motion, a raw, unfiltered glimpse into the human's formidable design. It was, frankly, magnificent. Now, how to respond? Xerelians did not possess teeth as such. His own, mostly vestigial and particularly translucent, would certainly not impress, but displays of strength were always appreciated. Drex, unfortunately, having dedicated his life to exercising his curiosity and not much else, did not possess that either. He stands before the reflective panel in the hydro-recycling bay, attempting a few display stances. Xerelian displays of desirability are usually expressed through posture, vibrations, songs, and, during peak mating displays, the careful unfurling of what Terran scientists have dubbed the frond bouquet, a series of delicate, bioluminescent tendrils capable of secreting an array of pheromones, normally kept tucked away for both safety and modesty. Drex himself has only ever deployed his fronds in sterile breeding simulations. But this is no simulation. This is a moment. Possibly the moment. Drex hesitates. Interspecies interactions require subtlety, especially in a case such as his, where the difference in their base body function was so dramatic. Too little and it goes unnoticed, coldly dismissed as a cultural gesture not significant enough to be understood. Too much, and you run the risk of your carefully prepared courtship invitation being interpreted as a medical emergency. He practices several cycles, adjusting for angle, rhythm, and color timing. Maybe a more submissive approach would do him good, though he was slightly apprehensive of what that would mean in their possible consummation. Eventually, he settles on a balanced act, a show of deep openness and emotional stability, finishing with a soft, glottal trill he hopes will resonate with the human's auditory preferences. It is, in his own quiet opinion, the best he's ever looked. The following morning, he arranges a casual but precise encounter near the hydro station, knowing Davis takes her tea there at precisely 0700. As she approaches, clearly preoccupied with a steaming mug and a pad of maintenance logs, Drex positions himself in the hallway. The lighting is optimal. He breathes in deeply. Now. He expands his gula sack in one smooth motion, eyes half-lidded in practiced calm. The membrane shimmers. The trill begins. A resonant hum, cultivated through 3 throat chambers, emerged from his core. A note so low it bordered on seismic, vibrating through the deck plating and causing a nearby window to tremble ominously. He even adds a subtle sway, which for a Xerelian is considered wildly seductive. "I am strong," it said. "I am open. I can carry eggs and emotional nuance." As he finished, several moments later, Davis was still frozen mid-sip. "Are you okay?" she asked finally. Drex's crest rippled nervously. I have reciprocated your gesture. If it pleases you, I can also display my egg pouch. It is clean and unused. Davis blinked. Your what? But before further clarification could occur, Harrell, the arguably young Ziadial and long-suffering head of the interspecies communication and cohabitation sector, intervened. He appeared beside Davis with the weary air of someone who had extinguished this sort of fire before. Let's just step back a bit. Sub-Technician Drex, would you be so kind as to accompany me and Ensign Davis to my office? Well, that's embarrassing. The following conversation had been, impossibly, even more humiliating. Davis's rejection and subsequent clarification had been direct, but not unkind. No offense, Drex, she started, but I'm not trying to mate with anyone, especially not during a triple shift. It's just a human thing. It happens when I'm tired. His glow, that had been slowly fading since they left the common area, had dimmed instantly then. His fronds retracted with gentle resignation. I see, he said quietly. I deeply apologize. It seems my display was premature. Because unwanted was too big of a hit for his freshly bruised pride. But then Davis smiled, her expression soft and gentle. I mean, it was impressive. You're very colourful. Drex perked up marginally. Truly? Yeah, she said, already half turning back to wherever she was heading before. Just, maybe don't vibrate the floor next time. We've got equipment balanced on shock pads. Drex recorded this as a conditional success.